Alright. Hello, hello. My camera's been a bit off today, so tracking might be a bit odd. Also, it's staying on this blank screen for quite a while. Sort of just... Oh, there it is. I need to... Oh, it's very bright. Just a second. Okay, that works. There was a very odd thing in capturing games on my Switch, in which it seems like there is just a odd little border around the entirety of the screen. Hello there, it's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. The world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Yeah, I know, I made it so that you wouldn't see the border. So hello, Refats. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so we may learn more about Is this like a TV special or something? What is this? He's standing in the middle of the void telling us about Pokemon. Now why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? I am... Oh. I mean, that was basically what I was going to do anyways. Yeah, generic boy number 1. That works fine. Let's just name myself. This is painful. I never like typing on console. Okay, that took all of my focus. Your name's Barrio? It sure is. Okay, I just confirmed that. Fine name that is. Now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? Is that how you spell Damien? That doesn't look right. Are you sure? I mean, I'd probably be a bit faster if I could use the touchscreen, but the Switch is docked, so... Huh. Well, maybe it's a regional thing. I haven't thought of any fun names to give characters or Pokemon. Let's see, who is Rival? You need to comb your hair, kid. I have no idea. I'll tell you. I was just gonna go with the boast. Well, I was just gonna go with Rival. Just name him as according to his role in the story. Or Annoyance. Why don't we do that? He looks like he's gonna be annoying. Perfect. Is he? Okay. You get spared the name. He can just be Rival then. You've been spared. Ah, tactless. Alright. Don't worry. rival is fine. Alright, Mario, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless people and Pokemon. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. I was, I guess, slight spoiler, I was actually planning on taking Chimchar. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly, to the crestfallen team. That concludes our special report. Search for the Red Gyarados. Brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. I find the proportions of the character hilarious. Something like that in real life would be absolutely horrifying. Its head is almost the same size as its body. Check the PC. Pokemon Basics. People live alongside Pokemon in this world. The people that battle Pokemon are called Pokemon Trainers. I thought he was cheering for a second. The TV is turned off. There's a bit of lag to when I stop pressing the movement stick. That's mildly irritating. It's the latest game console, a Nintendo Switch. X button opens the menu. Oh, thank you. That's helpful. What's new in here? You can choose from different text. Yeah, it's okay. Let's go with fast. Perfect. Battle effects, I guess I'll keep that on. Okay. I mean, that I don't know why you would ever turn that off. That seems like a base. Okay, you know what? If there's gonna be so many bright screens like this, I should probably turn off the filter. There we go. So I don't want to be constantly washed out in bright color. Not quite the game for it anyways. Do you have nicknames? Yes. Gyroscope. Does this controller have gyro? I don't know. I'll leave it on just in case. Autosave on. That's all fine. I don't care enough. Would you like to save these settings? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Alright. Yeah, so, I suppose I'll go over my... Okay. It seems like you walk slower going diagonally. Oh, okay. Well, there's more dialogue. I was going to tell you my history, but I have dialogue to read. Our own rival came calling for a little while ago. I don't know what this is about, but he said it was an emergency. And then she immediately resumes her position in front of the television. Oh yes, Sparleon, go into the tall grass. Don't go into the tall grass. Wild Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't, so... Sounds like Mom was throwing mild shade. This is what Mom does, all her delicious cooking. What? Mom's favorite dessert is in the refrigerator. Is that all that's in there? Is this why I'm leaving? Because Mom only eats dessert? Got a better diet. Hello. Technology just blows me away. I mean, now you can play with people around the world wirelessly. This sure is crazy. Hello, old lady. Did you hear? The Pokemart professor returned to the next town over. He says he was gone for 4 long years. I wonder if you found some amazing Pokemon while he was gone. Hello, child. Listen, Barleon, I want a cute Pokemon. Good for you. That was very insightful dialogue. How do you know me? All homes in this town are my home. Is it true that wild Pokemon do it? Oh, it's true. However, Pokemon also let you become friends with them. I am the mayor of this town. Oh, you look real confident. You're off to hang with Rival again, right? You two sure are tight. Uh-huh. Oh, this Hans is... Oh, okay. Thud. Ah, what was that about? Oh, hey, Barleon. I'm in the lake. You should come too and be quick about it. Okay, Barleon, I'm fining you 1 million Poké Dollars if you're late. Oh, geez, forgot something. Oh, I didn't actually mean to go into the house. I mean, I was assuming that was where I needed to go. Hello. Oh, hi, Barleon. Are you looking for Rival? He was gone for a second, but then came running right back home. He just can't sit still, that boy. Wonder who he takes after. Oh. Much like most of the Pokemon world, there seems to be no father in this house. So, I only have one data point to pull off of. I better take my bag and guidebook, too. Oh, hey, Barleon. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a 10 million Poké Dollar fine if you're late. I would have barred him at the staircase. Wait, I want to inspect his room. Steal his rare cards. His latest gaming console, Nintendo Switch. The preceding program has brought to you by Jubilife TV. Yeah, I think diagonal movement is slower than... Oh, no, is it faster? I can't tell. All walking speeds seem to be relative. Hello. Hiya, Barleon. You looking for Rival? He went tearing off a little while ago. Probably not gone too far. Why not go chase after him? Don't worry. I'm on my way. Hello, Rival. There's a lot of talking going on. Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the red Gyarados, mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in a lake? That show got me thinking. I bet our local lake has a Pokemon like that in it, too. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll go find a Pokemon like that. Oh, you're following me now. That mysterious Pokemon on TV, it's calling out to me. Forget going back home. Alright, fine. I just didn't want to warp through your body. So. And once we get past, like, the tutorial, I suppose, I'll talk about my experience with Pokemon games. Alright, to the lake. Let's find us a red Gyarados. Forget finding a red Gyarados. I feel like we wouldn't even find a normal Gyarados. What's going on? Professor, there isn't anything out of the ordinary on the other side either. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but... Fine, it's enough that we have seen the lake. Ron would leave it. Wait, what? Rona's talking to us at the beginning. I'm confused. Is that alternate reality Rowan? Or is that a telling of future events that have yet to happen? Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh after 4 years away? Must be exciting again. There's one thing I can say. There are many kinds of rare Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us well in regards to our studies. Excuse me, let us pass, please. I beg your pardon, we'll be on our way.
What was that about? Those two. Huh. Barleon, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go into the tall grass. No problem, no problem. We won't be in there long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. It's a briefcase. Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? We can try to return it, but who were they? I heard them say Professor. That...
Like that. Did he call himself Professor?
Wow, Pokemon! What's going on? Look, there are Pokeballs. Let's battle using the Pokemon in them. Which one do you want then?
You choose the tiny leaf Pokemon Turtwig? No. Will you choose the chimp Pokemon Chimchar? Yes, but later.
Will you choose the penguin Pokemon Piplup?
No. Chimchar it is. I just tend to quite like the Pokemon with angular designs, is what I have found. Chimchar has the most angles when it evolves. Only use combat moves, never affect status. Only attack.
A critical hit.
Okay.
Pokemon gain experience points.
Yay! Chimchar.
Wow, your Chimchar totally rocked. My Piplup was way tougher than yours. They were other people's Pokemon. We had to use them. Those people won't mind, will they?
Oh, there's the briefcase. Professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. But, also, those were just, like, birds. Could have just, like, punched them. Empoleon? Yeah, he's also, like, a penguin, which are generally pretty round. Like, he has sharp features, but a rounded body. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know too much about this generation of Pokemon.
Did you use the Pokemon that were in here?
You did? Oh my gosh, that's what the professor was... What's the professor going to say? This is so not good. I'll take the briefcase for now.
What was that about? I don't know what's going on, Barleon. Let's get out of here. My Pokemon got hurt from that battle. If we get attacked by another Pokemon, we might be in trouble.
Does not trust me to walk home myself.
You go ahead. I know we have to return these Pokemon. They're not ours. I want to spend a little more time with this little guy.
Don't use the same word in the same sentence twice. Please. Oh, I thought you were gonna stay behind.
Hey, it's those people. Is that old guy staring at us?
That's, not normally something you want to hear a child say. I heard from Don that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Chimchar and Piplup. I see, that's how it is. Don, I'm going back to my lab.
Okay, Professor, please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. Okay, see you. What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. He didn't want his Pokemon back? I mean, we should go home too.
Blue sphere of hair.
What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad both you and Rival are unharmed. Professor you mentioned is likely Professor Rowan from Sand Gem Town. I've heard he's well known for his studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating. Barleon, I think you need to visit him in Sand Gem Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll understand. Oh, I know. Barleon, put these on.
You received a pair of running shoes.
Going to Sand Gem Town is like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Let me read the instructions. Tilt the left stick firmly and dash about faster than ever before. Put on the running shoes and blaze new trails of adventure. Wasn't that just nifty?
Sounds like how I talk. Oh. Well, okay. It is hard to control my movement now. Given that there's like a half second of delay. Wait a second, there was a human there. Hello, human.
Wild Pokemon lurk in tall grass. They can come bursting out at any time. So if you're wanting to battle wild Pokemon, just walk in tall grass. If you want to avoid wild Pokemon, then stay out of the tall grass.
Thank you. You seem to be exclusively in the tall grass. Ow. Which I assume means you are attempting to get attacked. Ow. Weird interaction with ledges. I know you can, yeah, walk off of them. Okay, so, right. My experience with Pokemon games. Okay, there's an NPC to talk to. Give me a second. Go home, get rest. Okay, got it. It's hard to walk. Ah. Okay. I see. Oh, thinking and moving is difficult. Alright, I'll talk about it when I get into a battle. Are you combative? Oh, okay. Oh, here's a battle. No. So, when I was young, I would often see, like, stray episodes of the Pokemon show here and there. I never actually watched it, like, regularly or in any sort of, like, way. But I thought it was really interesting show. Hello, Mitz! I'm talking about how my previous encounters with Pokemon. Starter is Chimchar, as shown on the screen. Also, hello. Oh, that was quiet. Maybe the game is loud. I'll turn the game down in a bit. Right. I saw, stray episodes from the TV show. I was like, it looks interesting. I would like to engage with it. But I never had any of the consoles that Pokemon games were on. Which means I never had a chance to play the Pokemon, like, games. However, I did play, I was probably one of the very few people who ever played the Pokemon trading card game. And now the trading cards are massively popular. But as a child, nobody touched the trading card game. It was all about the, okay. Yeah, let's just drop down general volume. I assume that means it's also loud in comparison to me, then? Let's drop that down to 5. Alright. What? Save settings. Right. Ledge is one way down. Jump down for a shortcut to Twinleaf Town. Alright. Well then. Oh hey, it's dawn. I have more dialogue to read. Alright, I have to remember where I was in my story. Oh, there you are. Please, come with me. The professor is waiting. This is Thanks for guiding me 5 steps to the right. Thud. What the?
Oh, it's you, Barleon. That old guy. He's not so scary as much as he is totally out there. That doesn't matter, Barleon. I'm out of here. See you later.
They didn't threaten to fine me a bazillion dollars.
Well, anyway, let's go inside.
I thought that was going to be his character quirk, is fining me. Finally, you've come. Barleon wasn't. Let me see that Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alrighty then. I'll give that Chimchar to you as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? Yes. Alright, this is what I've been pondering these past few weeks since I got the game and said I would stream it. I have no idea how I'm going to nickname my Pokemon. Most people do it around a theme. I never thought of a theme for Pokemon names. So I'm just stumped. And I could... And this is, like, you know, mildly self-indulgent. Because I don't really want to name them after friends. Like, that just seems kind of odd to do for me, honestly. So I could just name them after the Hololive members, which are people that I do not know and have very marketable names. They don't have a monkey VTuber in Hololive. Let's see. Well, I'm the one whose name is closest in theme. Well, yeah, technically, but that's a gorilla, not a monkey. But the one that I was thinking of was Flare. Wait a second, is it A-R-E or A-I-R? A-R-E, obviously. Well, Flare sounds like fire. That's the main... That's all I really got. That's what I'm going... That's what I'm going to go with. It sounds like a generally uninspired name, but it's actually a reference. Okay, I see. And you're happy with that nickname? Yeah, sure. Your friend Rival told me what happened at the lake. I heard you battled very well, despite it being your first time. Yeah, I sure selected Scratch 3 times in a row. And from what I can see, there was a growing bond between you and that Pokemon through it. Though, wait. Oh, though it is still young. Got it. That's why I would like to entrust you with Chimchar.
I'm so glad you're kind towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it.
Mildly threatening? Okay, Dawn. Go off, I guess. Let's move on to the main topic. There's something I want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me?
What if I say no?
Game over.
Yeah, sure.
Good answer.
You obtained the Pokédex.
That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It'll automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Barleon, I ask you to go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region.
I've got one too.
When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived 60 long years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. You should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go. Barleon, your grand adventure begins now. Free Wi-Fi? It's, this is a pretty utopian land. Maybe they just have, you know... What is it? Universal Wi-Fi? Free satellite Wi-Fi? Pokemon that I used for the first time was Turtwig. If you would have chosen Turtwig at the lake, we'd have the same Pokemon now. Not that it matters, but... Anyway, I'm Dawn. I also helped the professor add pages to the Pokedex. So in a sense, I'm just like you. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Barleon. No problem, Dawn. Oh, I can move now. Oh, there's almost, like, no difference between cutscenes and in-game, so I keep not knowing whether or not I can move. Professor Rowan invented a new Pokedex while working alongside a professor from the Kanto region. Alright, and you? What do you have to say for yourself? I'm Dawn's father. I'd be happy to assist you in your quest for the professor. I'm sure we can count on you. That sounded like he wasn't sure that he can count on you. The little half laugh before he continued talking. Okay, Barleon, I'll act as your mentor. I've got a bit more experience than you as a trainer, and as the professor's assistant. Okay, follow me. Building with the red roof is the Pokemon Center. It's the place that heals Pokemon that have been hurt in battle. Yeah. You can find a Pokemon Center in most towns. A rare father has appeared. It's like a shiny Pokemon in this universe. Building with the blue roof over here's the Pokemart. It's a shop where you can buy and sell items and medicine. Barleon, since you're a novice trainer, you won't be able to buy many kinds of merchandise. Don't let it bother you. Oh, that's right, Barleon. Don't you need to let your family know you're going to be helping Professor Rowan with the Pokedex? You may need to travel pretty far. I think you should let someone know. Oh, but before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It'll be a lot less scary that way. Okay, bye now. Do I have any money? Oh, right. Press the wrong button. Is it in bag? I would assume that's where my money would be slated. Oh, I have $8,000! And I assume that's, like, more like the equivalent to yen, so it's more like $80 is still a lot. Alright. I have $80 when I was 12. Welcome, may I help you? I'm here to buy. $2 for a Pokeball. I'll grab a couple of Pokeballs. Let's say 5. Why not? Put 5 Pokeballs in your Pokeball pocket. Is there anything else I can do for you? No. Alright, so. My experience with Pokemon. Alright, so I was saying... Right, I was one of the very few people that played the card game back in the day. I started playing... what was it? I started playing at, like, the very beginning of Generation 2, I believe it was. Oh, Aaron, hello. I'm doing well. Very beginning of Gen 2. And let's see. Alright, I'm just gonna walk back home and tell my mom that I'm going to be leaving forever. Walking and moving. No. Moving and thinking. There we go. Those are the 2 words that I wanted. Difficult. Very difficult. Hello, Mother.
Welcome home, Barleon. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? Take a quick... Oh, you don't care that I'm leaving? Alright. What's... Oh, no, she is gonna say something. Wow, Professor Rowan asked you to do something that big? Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Oh, I know, Barleon. I've got something you'll find useful. You obtained the guidebook. You put that guidebook in your bag's key items pocket. That's a guidebook. Take a look at it when you're curious about something or have questions during your adventure. You may find an answer. Gee, journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead.
Sorry, Mom, but, children only have adventures in this universe.
I'm just joking, Barleon. I'll be alright by myself, dear. What?
She's just laying it on heavy.
So you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, it makes your mother happy too. But please, come back sometimes. I'd like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught, dear.
Yay, guidebook.
Excuse me, is my little rival here? Oh no, he's not. Oh, then he must have left already. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure, then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted him to take this. Don't worry, Barleon will deliver that to him. Won't you, Barleon? Oh, really? You do that for me? Barleon, please take this to Rival for me.
You obtained the parcel. You put the parcel in your bag's key item pocket.
Bye-bye, Barleon. Enjoy your adventure. Let me think. Knowing my boy, he'd probably head straight to Jubilife City.
So people are talking a lot. Oh. Well, I hope your rest goes better. Aaron. You're really taking fathers and Pokemon pretty hard, Mitz.
Oh, Barleon, you're forgetting something important.
How many things are you going to give me?
Yeah, that hat always did suit you well, but I didn't even notice. Now off you go.
Okay. Okay. Well, as I was saying. What was I saying? Right. Very start of Gen 2 was when I got, like, properly into Pokemon. The card game, specifically. And I was, like, collecting the cards up until... what, around... again, around the very beginning of this generation, which is Gen 4, I think? This is Gen 4, right? I was playing right up until the very, very beginning of this generation. And the reason I chose Chimchar was because one of the very few cards that I got from this generation of Pokemon was a Holo Chimchar EX or whatever it was. So I have a special kinship with this Pokemon. Or, wait, what, Monferno? Is that the final evolution? I don't remember. No, Infernape, right? Monferno is the middle one. Oh, it's the meme. I don't think I'm gonna catch him. Oh yeah, I have the ability to light animals on fire now. That's nice. Stop hurting my Pokemon.
That was fun. It's just like a little pellet of... It didn't even seem to do more damage than Scratch. Yeah. Okay. I mean... I don't know. Bidoof's not a plant, I guess, so makes enough sense. Alright. And the other... I'm just thinking of, like... The Pokemon cards that I got from this generation. That I very specifically remember. I think it was, a Luxray. I got a Luxray as well. So those are like the two Pokemon that I'm familiar with out of this generation. Anything past this generation, and not including Infernape and Luxray, I am pretty unfamiliar with. I found that result. Wait, I need to break into these people's houses, too. This one's got a sign in front of it. Dawn's house. Oh, how many parents does Dawn have? Wow. Dawn even has a grandparent. Ah, so that Rowan fellow's back. He's quite the remarkable man. He's been studying Pokemon since way, way back. My son and grandchild help Rowan with his studies now. They used grandchild because it could be as a gender-neutral term. Who are you? Oh, you're Barleon? Hey, you're doing that Pokedex thingy for the professor. Wow, that's the same as my big sister. Go for it. Well, it seems Dawn may not have a mother, though. I'm not seeing any of those. Unless the other researcher in there was Dawn's mother, but didn't think it was important to mention. Hello? Yeah. No, don't talk to you again. Anything else in here? Boxes I can steal from? Well, half of Dawn's parentage remains a mystery. Alright. Last house. Pokemon grow steadily stronger from battling against other Pokemon. At first, you should heal your Pokemon regularly at Pokemon centers while you're leveling them up. You sure will. Good trainer's one that takes care not to let their Pokemon faint from losing HP. Kids, don't lose the game. Play good, stupid. Is what they taught me. Right. Also, why does the sign say Dawn's house? Is Dawn the family name? Oh, okay. I thought I got stuck on the tree for a second. Oh, that's right. Rylaian, I haven't shown you how to catch a Pokemon. I'll demonstrate how to catch one, so just watch me, okay? Is Bidoof. Alright, so, what was it? Right. So, my favorite Pokemon, oh, right, no, that's not where I was going to go immediately after. What? What are you talking? Oh, okay. So my other experience with Pokemon games. I downloaded an Emerald ROM one time back many, many years ago. And it just, like, kept crashing and wouldn't work properly, so I just sort of abandoned that. And never really played anything on that. But a friend of mine owned a Game Boy and let me play... What was it? I think it was, like, Ruby. Like the baseline Ruby. Like, way back when that game first came out. And I played that game for, like, 8 hours straight or something. And I was very used to playing games on PC that have autosave, which means that I played that game for so long that the batteries on the Game Boy ran out, and I lost my save data. So that's my experience with the 2 incomplete Pokemon games that I have played. So this is sort of my first Pokemon game, like a little bit. Like, I know through cultural osmosis, like, all of the Pokemon memes, and, like, this is what it is like to play Pokemon. But I've never actually, like, properly played a Pokemon game through before. See, isn't it neat? Actually, it's better if you lower your target's HP more than I did. It's important to get the Pokemon's HP down as low as possible. Healthy Pokemon are difficult to catch. Oh, Pokemon also get easier to catch if you make them sleep or something by using a Pokemon's move. Okay, Barleon, to get you started, I'll give you some of my Pokeballs. Oh, I already bought some, but thanks. Put the Pokeballs in your bag's Pokeball pocket. If you have lots of Pokemon with you, it'll be safer on long trips. Plus, it'll be a lot more fun having your Pokemon friends along. Okay, I need to get going. Bye now. Nope, okay. Oh, it's Shinx. This is one that I actually like. I'll try and catch you. Surprisingly common. Unless this is like a rare encounter. Yeah, kind of unfortunate. Well, we'll try one more hit and hopefully it doesn't die. There we go. Oh, wow. She give us, what? 20? 20 Pokeballs? They really want you to catch a lot of them. Oh yeah, that emote was drawn by Aquapunk. So, thanks to them for that emote. Yeah, experience gain. Shinx's data will be added to the Pokedex. All of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees when the foe is momentarily blinded. Get a different... I already caught this one. Would you like to give Shinx a nickname? Sure. If we are going along with the... All Alive theme... And I'm not trying to do this competitively. Okayu is the cat. Oh, wow, I took one step. Oh, hey, it's Shinx number 2. Alright. Tell you what, Refax. I'll try and catch this one, and I will replace my Okayu. It's what she would want me to do. Legitimately. I've watched a couple of clips from Okayu and Subaru. Like, no, it's actually quite ooh, that was close. It's really funny, because, Okayu and Subaru are playing the game in tandem, and they talk to each other as they play. And, like, they'll just, like, do things with each other. Subaru is, like, super caring with all of her Pokemon, and carefully names them and takes care of them. Oh, okay. I'll remember that. Meanwhile, Okayu is, like, mass catching and, like, you know, selecting specific attributes for Pokemon and dumping the ones that she deems useless. It's really funny, watching their conversations and their difference in, like, opinions about Pokemon. So that's why she'd be okay with this. Wait, what? Okay. No, not bag. That's not where Pokemon are stored. Pokemon are stored in Pokemon. Alright, Okayu male. You... How do I release? Do you have to do that at, like, a PC? Okay, Pokemon Center box, got it. Okay. Oh, another one! Alright, so, looks like it's a pretty common encounter. I see. Oh, also, I have basically no knowledge of Pokemon type matchups. I just know the basic, like, you know, grass, water, fire triangle. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, XP share is on by default, okay. I think I'm fine with that, honestly. Yeah. I know the basic triangle, and also, what was it? Fairy and Dragon. I know that interaction. You're a Pokemon trainer. I happen to be a Pokemon trainer. Our eyes met, so battle we must. Wow, that's really advanced, like, grammatic structuring for a child. You're challenged by youngster Tristan. Also, all of my, like, energetic kid voices are the exact same. Oh, and obviously, I know that, what is it? Was it Rock is effective against Psychic? I've got an entire sound routine based around that one. So that is all of my Pokemon knowledge. If you throw a brick at a bird, it'll stop moving. And that's what I know. Pokemon gained experience points. Yay! I need to get this false Okayu out of my party. Too strong, too strong. Wait, what did I say? Did I say flying beats rock? Trainer tips. Pokemon that are involved in battle can gain more experience. Oh, rock beats psychic. Okay. Yeah, I meant flying. I'm trying to remember some of those other trainer tips. Wait a second. Can I just, like, play the audio clip from that episode? I kind of want to.
Pokemon.
Let me find the trainer tips.
Here's some Professor.
Oh wait. I can't like mute the game, unfortunately. I hope this is like loud enough to carry over game volume.
Pointers to help you remember what's super effective against what. Grass absorbs water. If you hit a bird with a brick, it'll stop moving. Afraid of the dark? Punch it. Shoutouts to the...
Yeah. Okay, so dark is weak to fighting. Got it. Let's see.
Logic. It's really hard to punch a bird.
Flying is weak to strong.
There's a bug on you. Ice gets in cracks and does that thing where it breaks the ground, but not rocks, which are strong against ice despite coming out of the ground. Can't get your computer to work? Punch it. Got the wrong flavor of ice cream? Punch it. Can't get your boss to give you that raise? Punch it. And if you're fighting a shadow Pokemon, you should turn the game off and play a better one.
Alright, there's all the Pokemon pointers. Those are my type matchup knowledge. Thank you, Professor Pointer Tips. Hello, please don't beat me up too bad. You are challenged by Last Natalie. Last Natalie sent out Bidoof. How horrifying. Yeah, I was just gonna throw a flamethrower at you. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was strong. I just kind of didn't want to go backwards was the main thing. And like, I don't know how XP share works in this, but I don't think it's taking XP that would be going other places, so it can stick around for a little while. Oh, I remember hearing about a system, like Wonder Trade or something like that. Can I just throw this Okayu into Wonder Trade and get something random out? I have to send out Bidoof. Oh no, I don't actually. That's fine. Just, you know, inflate the market with like the starting Pokemon. Okay. Wonder Trade isn't in this one? Okay, got it. So I guess you'll just be released into the wild. Oh, I can't win. I got money. Give me your pocket change, child. Alright. Ugh. There's so many violent children here. It's nighttime. Go home. You're challenged by Youngster Logan. Youngster Logan sent out Shinx. Wow, he got the superior Shinx, I see. Alright, well, too bad I have special attacks. Your defense or attack down means nothing to me. Rest in peace. Oh, I am amazed at the number of trainers they've put on this road. Take that, Logan. You're like, wow. Thanks for your money. Right. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go near that child. Oh, and we're in Jubilife City now. Oh, please don't fight me. Hi, Barleon. Are you catching Pokemon? I've caught a redundant one. You'd be a lot safer if you were to catch some more. In Jubilife City, there's a trainer school, which, well, you know. Barleon, you should visit it. You'll get some tips on Pokemon. Oh yeah, Rival went to the trainer school earlier. Okay, bye now. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go back there once I had visited a Pokemon Center and healed. Hello and welcome to Pokemon. That's fine. Thank you for waiting. Please free me. Alright. You booted up the PC. Which PC should be accessed? Someone's PC. Pokemon boxes were accessed. My name's not someone. Right, this is the worst one, I'm assuming. There we go. Let's check really quickly. I don't remember. Alright, it was the male Okayu. Alright. Back to the wild with you. Okayu is released. Bye-bye! Alright. Now we only have the good Pokemon. Alright, back out here. Yes, Okayu was actually my favorite member of Hololive before Hololive English debuted. Some Pokemon only appear in the morning, some only come out at night. I'm gonna keep watch right here until I've seen every last one of them. You do you. Hey, potion. Hurrah. That is actually an interesting mechanic, I suppose. Hello, you look like, what was his name? Willow? Wally? Wally, that was it. Pokemon are wonderful, deeply mysterious creatures. But to trainers, it seems like the only thing that matters is battling. Oh yeah, I was actually going to say my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. And I was so unbelievably jealous of Wally when he caught one. I stayed in that patch of grass back when I played, what was it? Ruby or Sapphire, whichever one, when I was playing it for multiple hours straight when the batteries on the Game Boy died and I lost all progress. I stayed in that patch of grass for, like, I don't know, several hours. Not several hours, but like half an hour trying to get one of them. Get a Ralts. Okay, that's good. I will acquire a Ralts then. Oh, there, trainer. If you get stumped and don't know what to do, talk to people. Talk to everyone you see. I'm doing that, but they aren't telling me much useful. Go places. Go wherever you can. You'll find many new places just by doing that. Hello, child. Did you know? Some kinds of Pokemon evolve when they get stronger from battling. When they evolve, they can take on completely different appearances. Uh-huh. That's one of the basic draws from this game. Evolution makes Pokemon just that much more fascinating. Sure. Ralts knows teleport? I didn't know that. Well, it's something that I'm definitely going to do. It is nighttime, children. Go home. Oh, I don't know why I'm so tired. I normally go to sleep a fair bit later than right now. Hello, trainer. Do you know much about Pokemon? No. Tell me more. Oh, so you're not very familiar with Pokemon. Well, don't worry. You can go visit the trainer school where you'll learn all about the basics of Pokemon. I'm sure I can. And I'm sure it's that building there. Or maybe it's this one. I don't know, these buildings look so fancy. I'm so sorry. The GWS isn't ready yet. Thank you for just throwing an acronym out there and not explaining it to me. I love when that happens. Oh, this place is full of people to talk to. Ah, okay. Pokemon are smart enough to use items they're holding, but they won't know what to do with human-made items like potions and antidotes. Come on, talk to the child. I wrote an essay in my notebook on what makes a true Pokemon trainer. Okay. Let me read your notebook, then. It's a notebook filled with writing. Let's see. Pokemon are to be caught by using Pokeballs. Up to 6 Pokemon can accompany a trainer. Trainer is someone who catches Pokemon, raises them, and battles with them. A trainer's mission is to defeat the strong trainers who await challengers in Pokemon gyms. Yay! Let's go talk to the other children first. We learn about Pokemon types today. Grass is weak to fire, fire is weak to water, and water is weak to grass. I think that's how it goes. Hello, smart child. You're wearing glasses, so I can tell you're smart. I see. Battling's the best way to learn. Can we get a battle with you? Sure, my Pokemon are pretty healthy. Go, my Pokemon, go! Oh, I was not expecting this. You're challenged by School Kid Harrison. Oh my... Wow. You got a strong one. But yeah, psychic types are actually generally my favorites. Let's just hit you with a normal type move. Oh my goodness. That was extreme. It was just always a preference that I tended to have towards psychic type Pokemon. Yay, experience points. Yeah, my very first deck when I was playing the card game was a Gardevoir deck. Like, Gardevoir was my key Pokemon. Ah, snap, so that's how it is then. It's hard to win if you don't have some Pokemon to choose from. He only had the one. It was a good one, but just the one. I just became friends with my Pokemon. I'm not sure if we can do this properly, but maybe battle? Yeah, go ahead. Imagine if you lose to these children. How embarrassing. No, she has an Abra too? How lucky are these two children? Oh, hey, I have another ability. Oh, yeah, they are using lightning type attacks. What does this do? Move info. Target is taunted into a rage that allows it to use only attack moves for 3 turns. Okay. Yeah. I would like your Abra, child. What are you going to do? I'm at least 4 years older than you. Let's try and stop me. Okay, I'll grow to level 7. I like to study a lot. I thought I could win. We're even accosting these school children for their money. We were actually confident we could do pretty good, but I'm completely impressed by how tough you are. If you'd like, talk to my friend and get some technical machines from him. Is that smart, child? Do you have something that I can accost you for? You'd be able to use these technical machines properly. Here you go. TM10. TM10 in your bag, TM pocket. If you boot up a TM, you can use it to teach Work Up to a Pokemon. Work Up will raise its attack and special attack at the same time. But remember, a TM is good for one use only. Don't waste it. Does the boy at the computer also have one then? No. You lied to me, Refax. You have deceived me. You just became a trainer, didn't you? You should look up topics that you're not familiar with. Okay. Hello, rival. Hey, Barleon, did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So, Barleon, what brings you here? You got something for me? You discovered or delivered the parcel. So, what is this? Score, it's a town map. Huh? Why are there 2 in here? I like it a lot, but I don't need 2. Here, Barleon, you take one. You obtained a town map. Well, according to the town map, I guess Orboro City is where I should be going next. This is a gym, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just got. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around.
They even say smell you later. It's chock full of Pokemon books and photo collections. Okay. Okay. I thought I was gonna learn something. The status changes that may affect Pokemon in battle. Which status would you like to read about? Poison, damage over time, paralyzed, occasionally can't move, asleep, always can't move until you wake up. Burned, damage every turn. Frozen? I have never heard about frozen. Pokemon is frozen, it becomes completely helpless. It may thaw out on its own, but if the battle ends first, it will remain frozen afterwards. Alright, so that's a sleep that lasts post-battle, then? Alright. That's some durable ice, if it just lasts indefinitely. Oh, are you a Pokemon trainer? But you don't have a Poketech yet. Poketech is short for... no, it's not. It would be Pokewatch. Not Poketich. Wait, that's not even Poketech. That's Poketich. Oh, TCH is the end of watch. So would the correct pronunciation be Poketch? That's a dumb abbreviation. Get a better one. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. You see, I invented a new I invented and now manufacture Pokedex. But not only that, I'm now conducting the basic Pokedex promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I'll give you your very own Poketech. Find the clowns. What? Hello, clown number 1. Oh, fire attacks. Okay, that makes sense. I am a Poketech campaigning clown. Let's roll out my question. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? Yes. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. Pokemon grow stronger by defeating Pokemon in battle. Some Pokemon even change into a different Pokemon through a process known as evolution. Here you go, your Poketech coupon. He strikes me as someone who doesn't get paid well enough for doing what he does, so I gave him an appropriate voice. Is there anything in the dark alleyway back here? No? Okay. Clowns? Have you seen any clowns?
I'm to the trainer school around here. Study there, you may come out stronger.
I tried to. There wasn't much to study, I'm afraid. Jubilife City is built on land carved out of a mountain. People in Pokemon at Ouroboros City helped with that undertaking. I'm sure they did.
I know it's a little sudden, but would you like to join a group?
No. If anyone asks me that out of the blue, the answer will almost always be no. I'm not interested in joining your shady group that you ask random people to off of street corners. Want to join? No. Oh, me can tell me about groups. Okay, I'm just gonna say no for now.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, hey, it's a clown.
Did you see me on TV? I was in an interview.
Hi, I'm a Poketech campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. A Pokemon may hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they are held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Here you go, your Poketech coupon. I obtained coupon. Wow, why did I get 3? Where's 2? Why weren't you hidden in the order that I would find you in? Oh, there's number 2.
When you walk with your Pokemon, they gradually grow friendlier.
Oh, it's that sort of thing? Can I do that now? Pokemon. Where? No.
Trainer card? No. Okay. Got it. Hello, clown. Because Poketech sounds like it's right. Poketch. Poketch? Pokotch? That doesn't sound right. It's only missing one letter from being Poketech. Hi, I'm a Poketch campaign clown. Let's roll out my question. Just like Pokemon, do the moves of Pokemon also have types? Yes. Ding ding, you're absolutely correct. If a Pokemon's type matches the power of a type of move Pokemon, that move is made much more powerful. Here you go, your Poketch coupon. Yeah, coupon too. Oh. Alright. I don't think I've done this many voices since I was doing Octopath Traveler. It is doing something to my throat, that is for sure. Okay, let me count your coupons. I'll just pull out my Poketch here. 1, 2, 3. Bravo, I say bravo. In return for these 3 coupons, I present you with this Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. You received a Poketch. You can even add apps to your Poketch to make it even more versatile. I also don't know what it is about streaming, but it always makes my nose itch so much. Never when I'm doing anything else, only when streaming does my nose itch. You can add apps to your Poketch to make it even more versatile. Press the R button to try it out. Yay. Alright. Whoa. Oh no. Uh-huh. It's so useful. It's got an entire calculator on it. And also, it's very good at showing my actual time. I was using the analog stick. 1 times 9 equals 9. It can do math. Alright, how do I get it off of the corner of my screen, though? Go away. I don't need you here. Should you just hold it? Okay. This is just taking up screen real estate. Hello. Oh, yes, you with that cool scarf. You should have seen the boy who came running by earlier. He ran past me so quickly, I couldn't even manage a hello. How sad. Alright. Well, whenever I see a critical path, it is my only goal to ignore that critical path as hard as possible. And just run off into nowhere land. Any fun Pokemon in here? Or is it just... Oh, it's a Zubat. Zubat's kind of neat. Just gonna kill it, though. I don't really want to catch you. Oh! Actually, that's like divine intervention. The fact that it didn't die from a single hit. Yeah, let's catch us a Zubat. Oh, Zubat's awesome? Okay, cool. Well, we got a Zubat. No bat-themed member of Hololive, though. Let's see, what is the closest to a bat in Hololive? And it's sort of like a rodent. So, Hackos? Even though it has no eyes, it can sense obstacles using the ultrasonic waves emitted from its mouth. Poison and flying. Yes. Alright. Let's see if that's the best option. Because I could go with, like... maybe Risu? I don't think there are any squirrels in the game. Squirrels are much closer to bats than I feel like rats are. So yeah, let's go with Risu then. Or wait, no, I'm gonna go based off of color scheme. I don't know, I don't even know what that is. Sorry. I'm gonna go off of color scheme and name this one Muna. Because I doubt I'm going to be finding too many galaxy-themed Pokemon. Oh, yeah. It does have Risu in the name. Okay. Well, we have Muna. Oh, come on. It's so hard to run in a straight line. Oh, right. People fight me. I forgot about that. Oh, a weak-looking trainer. Wanna have a go? Well, that doesn't make it. You can't determine whether or not anyone is weak-looking. You can't, like, tell what any person has as a Pokemon just based off of looking at them. Once again, time to do nothing but just attack relentlessly. Yeah, stab is 1.5 times damage if it is a move that is shared by the Pokemon type that's using it, I believe. Again, I've not played much Pokemon, but I know a bunch of the, like, very specific stuff for no apparent reason. It's a wonder that I know various things. Oh, whoops. May I please trouble you for a battle? No problem, lady. As long as you don't mind me absolutely destroying your stuff. Budu. Well, that's adorable. I'm so sorry about what I'm going to do to this thing. Rest in peace, little guy. Yeah. Okay. It was brutal. Okay, I should probably use other Pokemon aside from, like, my Chimchar. The animations for when they lose has so much character to it. Oh, there we go. What do we got? Oh, another bat. Okay. I really wish it let you choose which Pokemon you're sending out, like, after you see what's coming to attack you. It just kind of feels odd, like, Please don't hurt yourself in confusion. Thank you. It just seems like, you know, it's a bit odd. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Okay, let me just swap it around. Okay. You can go in first.
We're big and strong, defeat many Zubats. Oh. Not a doof. Now that is useful. I'm glad you talked me into abandoning my old one, Refax. Electricity. Boost the power of electric moves. That is kind of interesting. But, I think I was just gonna try and kill it. That's pretty strong. And also, it just kind of looked pretty cool. So, there's that. That helps. That's how I determine the power of moves. Okay. Do I go into this cave? Can I fight you? No, okay. There are boulders blocking the way inside the cavern. I think a hidden move in the Poketch would be able to break those boulders, though. So a hidden move in the Poketch? Okay, so I guess... I remember hearing about this, how they got rid of HMs for Pokemon. Does that mean you're just, like, throwing your, like, watch at the rock and it's breaking it? Because that's what it sounds like. Can I encounter Pokemon here? Oh, I can. Ah, okay. The way that they were saying it was like, yeah, just punch it with your watch and you can break through stone. Can the watch also grow like a helicopter and fly you to another town? And technology is really putting Pokemon out of a job. Right. Well, moving on. Oh. I was so close. Another doof. Oh yeah, Roombus? Romtom? Torom? Rotom. Rotom. Okay. I was in the right ballpark. I remember hearing about... Oh, it's motor backwards. Yeah, I remember hearing about, like, in the Pokemon anime, Ash gets, like, a Pokedex that has a Rotom inside of it or something. And people were like... I don't know. I just remember there being some, like, stuff about that. I don't remember what it was. I just remember stuff was said. I don't remember if it was good or bad. Whether or not people enjoyed it or thought it was weird or... I don't know. I think it sounds fine. Hey, Barleon, tell me you got a little tougher. Me? Do you even need to ask? Of course I got tougher. Come on, let's battle it out. Oh. Challenged by Pokemon trainer rival. Okay. Oh no! Your poor bird. It's gonna get electrocuted. Oh, wait a second. It's, since he's got, what, a flying Pokemon and a water Pokemon, and I got a decently high-level Shinx, I'm so sorry for you. Oh, it survived. Don't get cocky, kid. This isn't over yet. Yeah, it's basically over.
I don't know what his third Pokemon is, though. Yay! Grow stronger, my Pokemon. Oh, I see. Yeah, having companions that constantly talk is something that gets on people's nerves pretty often. Wait, Piplup isn't flying too, right? It's a penguin. No. I was like, it's a bird. Maybe it's a flying water type, but no, it's probably ice water, now that I remember that ice is a type. Oh, pure... Why even be a penguin, then? Penguin's strong. Shinx, why are you so slow? You're like a cat or something. My Pokemon's HP low. This could be a bit tight. Oh yeah, there's potions in this game, isn't there? Do I do that? Can I use a potion? Or I just keep fighting? How much do I care about my Pokemon's health and well-being? No. You can die in this fight, Shinx. Oh hey, I got it. I don't know. I don't know how to check natures. I'm vaguely aware of nature's existence. Wait, Okayu's speed is 15 right now. We can see its stats right now. Is that, like, good for level 10? 15 speed? Do you know? You know off of the top of your head, Refax? Because I don't. Yeah. Check summary? Okay. We'll do that once we get out of battle, I guess. I probably also should have gone back to the Pokemon Center. Right. You're my only knowledge of this game. Oh, I thought he had one more. Okay, never mind. Huh, what do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I highly doubt that. You're my rival. You're going to be losing all game. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. First thing to do is take on the Orboro Gym, Pokemon Gym, Training City, Pokemon I can't read. I'm gonna toughen up for that totally. Haha. My brain is good. Alright. No, it's not gonna be in Pokedex. Pokemon. Give me a summary. It is... modest. It likes dry food. I like a modest Pokemon. I don't know what it means. Oh, plus... up special... down attack, up special attack, then? I think that's good. Oh, it sucks? Okay. I've worked so hard on this one. It seems like lightning. Luxray is a physic... Why is it so lightning themed then? I guess, like, any amount of lightning theming is... yeah. Any amount of lightning theming is going to overrun any amount of normal theme. I think having normal type Pokemon is, like, the dumbest thing. Okay. Well, I guess I can go try and get another Shinx. So much wasted trainer experience. I guess I can look at the rest of all of their natures. Okay. Fine. I will continue on with this Luxray. Or this Shinx. This Okayu. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not planning to, like, go into hyper-competitive Pokemon with perfect Ivy Eevee bred Pokemon. What does the sign say? Trainer tips. Pokemon moves use energy called Power Points, or PP for short. To replenish PP, head for anyone's Pokemon Center. Why isn't this a ledge I can jump off? That's unfair. Discrimination, I say. Let's just avoid trainers for as long as possible so that I can save up their pure trainer experience. I need your resources. I'd rather have it spread out around as many Pokemon as possible. Not another boof. I don't know what's actually in any of this grass. I feel like I've encountered all of the interesting stuff. Not that there's much of that. Oh, I can get Abra here? Okay, well, I guess I'll try for that then. Now, does Abra just instantly teleport away like normal? Or like he did in the early generations? Yes, okay. And I don't have anything that can, like, put him to sleep instantly, so... I guess it's just random ball chance, then. Rest in doof. Not very many...
Stop it. Get some help.
Hello, Aqua.
Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions.
Oh. Okay. Ooh. That's new. I was actually just about to say, it's strange that I haven't encountered any bug-type Pokemon. Hi to you as well. Alright. I would like to obtain this Pokemon. Well, you're in luck. I am entirely unfamiliar with this Pokemon. So yeah, Aqua, I'm generally unfamiliar with most of this generation of Pokemon, and everything after this generation as well. I know basically everything before this generation, and a little bit of this generation too. But basically nothing past that. Cricket Pokemon. It shakes its head back and forth, causing its antennae to hit each other. That sounds like a xylophone. Would you like to give Kakarot a nickname? Yes. Okay. I've also been naming all of my Pokemon after Hololive members. So what Hololive member is this bug? Red Fancy Bug. None of them? Miko? Maybe? I'm just sort of going off of color theme there. Miko's a bit more pink. Oh, you know who'd actually be good? Wait, I need to figure out what the capitalization for her name is. Yeah, I'm still a big Hololive mark, that's part of my character. Okay, first three letters are capitalized. A. Z. K. I. She has weird capitalization in her name. ASCII. Good enough. Right. Well, since I encountered a new Pokemon, maybe there'll be more. Maybe I can get a lucky Abra. Oh no, it's just another cat. Nice. Yes, Refax has been telling me all of the useful information about this game. This just hits you. Wow. Oh, it was a critical, okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. And I am grateful to be the receptacle for that knowledge. Oh. Damn, my nose. Oh, that my throat hurts a little. Great. It has been a while since I've done so. Oh, that was fast. Done so many voices. Ah, it's Abra! Oh. That's fun. Yes, I did sneezed. I'm assuming it came through fairly clear. I turned off my, what is it? Noise gate, that's it. Because I make a lot of... Oh, hey, I got it. I find I tend to make a lot of, like, subtle noises that I don't think get picked up on mic. Specifically when I click my tongue. Like, that one. And I don't think that comes through the audio very, very easily when I have the noise gate on. So I turned it off. It might be a small amount of, like, sacrifice for the audio quality, but I feel like it's probably worth it. You'll hear, like, controller noises sometimes. But, I mean, that's the only thing. Like, typing and controller noises are now audible, which is the only reason I put it on in the first place, so whatever. Yeah, it sleeps for 18 hours a day. What a life. Would you like to give Abra a nickname? Okay, what is Abra? Which member is Abra? Psychic? Lazy? I do that. The chicken? Takanashi Kiara? And she's definitely very fire-themed. I don't know about that one. I'm just trying to think who the like super lazy members are. I mean, I could just go on the psychic theme. So, are there any like mystical members? Kurone? She's dog themed. I don't know that I'd go dog for that. Yeah, and Gura. Gura's definitely a shark. Rushia? Rushia. That's probably a good pick then. Yeah. Or Shion. Actually, I think Shion's a better pick. Because Shion is like pure witch. And yeah. Yeah, and also there was the really big meme about how Shion and Marine slept in for... I do too, honestly. What is it? They slept in for 4.5 hours or something like that for their stream. So I think oversleeping and magic definitely works for Shion. Alright. Well, that's all I need. Time to fight children for their... Oh, you don't fight. I wanted experience juice out of it. Did you know the first Pokemon taught you Teamless? Yeah. That's pretty apparent, huh? Okay, let's actually take a look at the Pokemon I've gotten. Let's check summaries. I'd like to look at natures and stuff. It's pretty quirky. I don't know what that means. It's capable of taking hits. It's a bug. How's it capable of taking hits? My goodness. Ability shed skin. Oh, it heals its own status conditions.
It'll stop moving.
Yeah. I actually played the, like the entire, like scene that clip, that audio clip was from. Natures are neutral. Okay. Interesting, I guess. Shion, how about you? What is your nature? Naive. Speed up, special defense down. Okay. That's probably fine, right?
Because God has cursed me for my hubris,
Oh,
and my
well, I
work
mean-
is never finished.
Psychic is best against psychic, so I think special defense is probably pretty useful. Oh well. It's fine. How about you, Muna? What are you? You're mild. Wow. Mild is got to be one of the most insulting natures you can get. You are mild. That would be my nature if I was a Pokemon. I'm full of energy because I get power from my Pokemon. Yeah. Not a doof. It's just entirely composed of circles. That little beaver. I like knowing the numbers. I'm not going to act on them, but it's fun to know them. Except when Refax told me to get rid of my first Shinx because it had a bad ability? I don't know what they are. Uh-huh. Ability, okay. Yay. Grow stronger by minutes. Youngster Michael is about to send out Zubat. No, I think I'll electrocute that one. Also, when he was saying I get power from my Pokemon, I thought he was about to say I get power from the sun. I was like, huh? Sorry. I don't know how you managed to develop photosynthesis as a human. And it's nighttime now. Struggle bug. No. My voice is starting to get a lot softer from the talking and the voices that have been happening this stream. It's something about playing... I guess this is technically a JRPG. Something about JRPGs that just makes my vocal cords grow weak and weary. We're always together. I'll show you how we've bonded. I assume you made you talk about your Pokemon and not you and me, because we've never met before. Oh, no, not your bug. I'm sorry, it's gonna get literally squished. Hit it. Hit it, Okayu. Go. Yeah. Yeah, and I tend to just read everything that's placed in front of me. And I also do voices a lot of the time when there's text. Yeah, that's fancy. Oh no, not my special attack. I guess I'll just have to punch you. Especially, like, kid or energetic characters, where I introduce a lot of gravel to my voice. Let's see. Let's get the dialogue for this guy. Come on. I do this voice for children and energetic characters. It's got me down. And that's definitely not good for my vocal cords. Oh, it's Pokemon. Oh, it's Bird. I'm never very interested in the normal birds of Pokemon. What is flying good against? I only know its weaknesses, which is rocks and lightning. Is flying good against anything? Ground? Like, ground attacks can't hit flying types, right? Something like that? Why does my nose itch so much? Ah, oh no, child. I found a trainer while looking for some Pokemon. You're like completely blocking my path, though. Also, 25 natures is a lot more than I would think. I thought it was going to be like 8 maximum. I need to use another fruit front line other than Shinx soon. It's close to death. And also it's starting to get... It's almost a higher level than Flare. We can't be having that. Muna, you'll be up next. Oh, never mind. It's a flying type. And I'm a lightning type. Rest in peace, bird. Oh, it's a critical too. Okay. Oh, something that I guess I should probably mention now? I guess? I don't know. I'll let them post about it on Twitter, but tomorrow I will actually be involved in a collab with my siblings, my art siblings. It'll be the same time as my normal streams, so... It's actually, in fact, exactly when I normally run my streams. We're going to be playing Among Us. Yeah. It's my first time talking to any of them, so that'll be interesting. And I have interacted in some of their chats before, but... And I've talked with them on Discord a little bit. By a little bit, I mean I've posted in general chats there, and occasionally people will respond to me. But that's about it. Yeah, I know. I am aware. It's the one that has the Trump haircut. Give me a battle so I can see if I'm ready for the Pokemon Gym Challenge. I'll do my best. Oh, no, that's not it? Oh, right, it's the mushroom one. I remember seeing memes about it. Oh, his poor shit. Wait, no, this guy's a fighting type. Yeah, Gumshoos. I said yeah, as if I knew what you were talking about, actually. I just knew it existed. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'll just throw Shundershock. This Shinx is good at special attacks. Uh-oh. That's gonna be dangerous if he actually manages to hit me next turn before dying. Yeah, sorry, kid. You tried to do something fancy. Yeah, I just thought that because it's... What, that... The... Gumshoos is a mongoose? And that's what the clip that I have... It's a nature documentary saying a mongoose. That's just why I thought that. I forgot that for some reason the mushroom Pokemon is called a Mogoose. Or whatever it's actually called. Alright, Muna, you're in the front lines. Oh, okay, well. Good thing we got you out there. You can kill your sibling. This seems like some form of brutality. Oh, interesting. They actually tell you not effective and effective on the moves themselves. Oh, that move takes so long to come out. Alright, mine's faster than yours. And if I remember correctly, Astonish has a chance to stop the opposing Pokemon from using their move. So that'd be helpful if it triggered. No? Okay. Come on. You got this. Spook it. Oh, or kill it. That works too. And for all I know, that was the move that was going to spook it. And for my trouble, I get a Repel. The ability to not encounter Pokemon. Hooray! Alright, how about you? I got a nifty Keen Gym Badge from the gym leader in Orbro City. Wow, you're unusually accomplished for a roadside trainer. I'm missing my Shinx already. Oh, lovely. It's supersonic, and then I guess I'll just run. Ow! That's painful. Alright, get out of there. Avski? Is Bud good against Burt? I mean, the obvious choice is Okayu, but she's already a bit damaged. This will bring out Flare. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the clip, Aqua. Oh, hey. That confusion actually helped. Oh. Okay. That was deadly. Oh, power-up punch? Yeah, let's just forget Leer. Move that I don't think I will ever use. Actually, wait, what does this do? Striking opponents over and over makes the fists harder. Hitting raises the attack stat. Yeah, I feel like I would never use Leer, even if I knew it was good somehow. So goodbye, Leer. Getting replaced. I was just holding out for a little while on that one, just like weighing my choices in case Refax had to burst through the door and tell me that Leer is actually used in high-level competitive play and power-up punches. It's going to cause Flare to spontaneously combust when it's used. Bidoof? Yeah, sure, let's get Kikaricket out. I guess spontaneous combustion wouldn't actually be too bad for Chimchar, since, you know, it's a fire-type Pokemon. But I couldn't think of any other bad things that happen to you spontaneously. Resistant. Wow, resistance lowers the special attack. I don't think Bidoof is a special attacker. I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Just pound, I guess. Yeah. Oh no, Kikaricket. You're in trouble. This thing's gonna... what's that one Pokemon called? The Cocoon? Yeah, that's fine. That is perfectly alright, Refax. Oh no! No! Ah! Azuki, I don't think you can win this. Oh, increased defense and decreased attack, and all Azuki has are physical attacks. Oh, I just wanted you to get a little bit of battle experience, but you are struggling. Okay. Guess I'll just have to bring out my fire monkey and incinerate this beaver. He was trying. Okay, let's power up punch. Oh right, fighting is effective against normal types. I forgot. Because of the trainer tips. The trainer tips is my favorite Pokemon is Gardevoir. It was the first Pokemon deck that I made back when I played the card game as a young little Orcubus. So Gardevoir has been my favorite since I was 12, 11, somewhere in that range. And it's just incredibly unfortunate that Gardevoir has been co-opted by the weird Pokemon fans. So I just sort of have to distance myself from that. And say, no, I've liked Gardevoir for a long time. Far before it was weird. Oh, looky there, you got a Poketch. You're still a pretty new trainer, aren't you? It's all good. You're a fellow friend of Pokemon. So let me make a gift of these technical machines to you. I obtained TM98, which is Rock Smash. FYI, when you use a technical machine to teach your Pokemon a move, that TM will then break. So think very carefully about when to use it. I've also added a new feature to your Poketch, Rookie Trainer. It's the Hidden Moves app. Use Rock Smash from your Poketch, and a wild Pokemon will get rid of boulders in your path. But use this hidden move in the field, you'll first need to get the gym badge from Orboro City. I'm looking forward to seeing your growth. Second favorite? Oh, my bits just went weird. My not bits as in, like, donations, but, KBPS. Just went red spontaneously. Second favorites. That one's a bit trickier. I'd have to, like, think of a list of, like, various Pokemon. I mean, it might be Alakazam. Again, I have a very strong affinity for psychic types. But I'd have to think about it. Like, Absol is definitely really nice. I like all of the Pokemon that turn all angular. I like the Pokemon that have angles on their bodies. And aren't very soft sphere. I'm not a cute Pokemon collector. Let's see. Actually, you know what? This might take a while. But I'm just gonna go to Twitter and scroll down that what is it? My media posts, and try and find that the one that's like, post your favorite Pokemon of each type. Right. Oh, Zubat's gonna die, isn't he? Because I did a few of those. Okay, don't die, Zubat. Sandstorm kicked up. Actually, if you're fast enough, you might just kill this thing. Rest in rock. Yeah, yep, I remember. Oh yeah, I do actually really like Eevee. Who's learning a new move? Is this Okayu? I think it's probably Okayu. I don't think Azki can learn Bite. Right, goodbye, Leer. I'll find it one of these days. Where are you at, Pokemon list? I don't think it was this far back. I'm just going past my Japanese curry. This is a while back. It's really hard to... I have to put my controller in one hand. Ah, found it. There we go. Alright, for grass it was Hoppip. Fire it was Ninetales. Water is Wailord. Normal is Eevee. Electric is Luxray. Psychic is Gardevoir. Fighting is Pangoro. That's one that I don't actually know, like, basically anything about. I was just looking through, like, a list, and it looked cool. Rock is Tyranitar. That's it. So, I think, like, what was it? I think the Pokemon that looks most aesthetic alongside me is actually the Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar evolution chain. It just seems to match my color theme and aesthetic the best. Ground was Flygon. Flying was Tropa something. The big grass dinosaur Pokemon. Bug was Scizor. Poison was Toxicroak. Dark is Absol, like I said. Tropius, that's it. Ghost is Dusclops. Ice is... Wait. Oh, that's, Wait, what? What did I put for ice? Oh, that's, Alolan Rapidash, or Galean Rapidash? One of the Rapidashes. I just think the Ice Horse looks cool. Steel is Aggron. Dragon is Dratini. Which one is it then? It's a blue horse. That's all I know. And Fairy is Hatterene. Again, I don't know much about Hatterene, I just like the aesthetic. And also there's, like, no old... What was that? What did Disco say? What is the ice one? That looks like a... Gallistair? That's a Pokemon I don't know anything about. I put it on there for nothing. It just looked nice. And there's my answer. Yeah. So Aggron and Tyranitar are actually two of my, like, more favorite Pokemon. I just like the big, sort of kaiju-looking ones, too. Okay. Trainers will accept challenges anywhere. That's what we do. I sure wish it wasn't that way. I'm not actually too worried. Wait, I think my frontline Pokemon's actually... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, this is bad. I don't have anything that's good against Shinx. Muna's gonna die in one hit if I let it stay out. I think I should probably switch to Flare. Because, Lightning. Yeah, that would have 100% killed Muna in a single hit. Alright. Well, this is just Power-Up Punch, I guess. It's my fancy new move. I might as well use it. I'm just assuming that Power-Up Punch is a physical move, because it... Oh yeah, you can tell what type it is by the symbol. Yeah, which means that second attack was destined to do more damage because the attack stat words. Attack stat was raised. Una grew to love mine. I just wish those menus moved on their own. Hello. To celebrate my getting through this cave, I'm gonna battle. I just yawned and I can... That did something weird to my hearing. I think I can hear better, but it's also muffled. Very confusing. I'm trying to yawn more so that I can get rid of this weird noise in my ears now. Alright, I think that did it. Alright, I'm all set. But you know, sometimes you yawn, and your ears feel like they got blocked up by something. That's not just a me thing, I think. I think that's a general thing. Oh, it's- wait, what? Alright. Your plant tried to give my bat depression. Alright. Well, take a drink. You enjoy your D&D, Reflex. Oh, I didn't actually put the cap on my water bottle correctly. I tried to drink out of that. Would have been bad. The noise gate also, would block out the sounds of water being drunk, so it's probably best that it's off now. I think the only downside is probably, I don't know, can you hear chair movement noises now? Yeah, readjusting on the chair. Kinda wish it didn't pick that up. I guess that's the price I have to pay. Alright. Let's spook your plant a little bit, Murno. Oh, let's just flinch it already. Please. We should probably use Supersonic on these enemies. These fights are so long. Oh, did its animation slow down when it got paralyzed? If so, that is a neat touch. Just surrender. Your plant can barely do anything to my bat. You're doing 1 damage at a time. It's not worth it. Also, does paralysis make your Pokemon slower? I've lost my only source of knowledge. Now I just have to guess at what potential effects are. Oh, thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done if that had gone on for another attack. I mean, I would have gone on for another attack, so I know exactly what I would have done. Oh, Psyduck. I actually kind of like Psyduck and Golduck. Again, I like Pokemon that have angles, so Golduck is, like, real neat looking. What is Psyduck? Water Psychic? I don't really want to keep the bat out. Wait, Bug's strong against Psychic, right? You can't be Psychic if there's a bug on you. That was one of the trainer tips, if I'm remembering correctly. Wait, is Psyduck Psychic, or is it just water now? Does it only get Psychic when it turns into Golduck? Yeah, Struggle Bug's not effective yet, so I guess we'll find out. That is pretty strong. Look, the Cricket is actually doing work. Now that's what I call damage. Right. That was actually pretty useful. Wait. Was he using Tail Whip to lower my defense? And then using a special attack instead of a normal attack? Good training, Diana. Well, I guess losing something to commemorate, too. No, not really. A Geodude. But I think... Should I catch a Geodude? I generally think Geodude's kind of cool. Oh, wait, you're still paralyzed. What's up with that? Oh, no. Wait, what? It says it's effective, and it did 2% damage. Alright, well, let's supersonic him. Get this rock confused. Oh, so he avoided it. Wow. That's one nimble rock. Alright, let's try that again. Oh. That paralysis. I don't like the Pokemon that you can only get their final evolution by trading them. I also don't really care for Geodude's evolutions, honestly. Was it Graveler and Golem? I think. Alright. It's a Bug? Is Bug strong against rock? Not very... Oh, okay. No. Not very effective for all of them. Oh. But biting rocks is strong. For some reason. Alright, Okayu, I brought you out to chew on some rocks. Obviously not all dark-type moves are going to be bite, but it's just kind of dumb. I think that bite is effective. It's also a physical attack, so it's probably not going to be super effective against a Geodude that... Oh, that was pretty effective. This is a strong bite. Yeah, Geodude's only been using, like, Defense Curl for the past 5 turns, so... Oh. That's interesting. Oh, bite also can cause flinch, right? Yeah, can. Good job. Good job, Okayu. Please don't let some sand hurt you, though. That would be really bad. It's already sandstorming. What are you doing, Geodude? Alright, do I catch you? Sandstorm's kind of cool. Yeah. No. You can die. Alright. I need to very carefully select the final member of my main team. Howdy, trainer. You don't have a single gym badge yet. Other trainers will look down on you. Like you're a total noob, right? So I'll show you where the town's Pokemon gym is. Thank you, child. It's pretty late at night. Do your parents know where you are? It's in-game. It is nighttime right now. Well, there's someone there. There sure is. It's Hairdo. Huh? Oh, it's you, Barleon. You finally got here. You're slow, like always. Wow, it's rude. You're so slow. Gym leader's long gone now. He said he had to, oh yeah, to Orboro Mine. I got my badge already, so it's no big deal to me, but... Oh, that was the end of the conversation? You just left it hanging like that? And told you, gym leader's not here. If you want to challenge the gym, you better go ask down the mine and ask him. But wow, gym leader in a different class of toughness. Even I'm feeling run down. Alright, good for you, punk. Wait, no, that's the blue building. Where's the center? Oh, it was right next to... Wait, no, that's the gym. Where's the Pokemon Center? My Pokemon are all dying. I need free health care. follow and woes, but I don't have to read this dialogue. Everyone knows what this says. Oh, come on. Just heal them. Oh, the price of free healthcare is sitting through that cutscene every single time. Alright. Well, time to go to the mines. This definitely seems somewhere that's safe for a child to be. Everyone's so proud of the mine. They're digging for coal under the sea as we speak. It's amazing how they do it. Are you going to attack this child who's wandering the construction site? Okay, no. Good. Chop, chop, and chop. Chop away on rocks. Alright. Good for you. Hello, please tell me where gym trainer is. Oh, you're taking a tool of our coral mine? Wonderful. That's excellent, Aya. It's always good to learn new things and broaden your horizons. Cool. I don't know where to go. Bring me into the industrial factory. I need to challenge a man to a fight. Oh. Oh, it's just mildly difficult to control my character. Good. Escape rope, thank you. Wow, is this supposed to all be coal? That's a lot of coal. Alright, then just I thought you were just gonna talk to me. What a pose. Looks like he was straight out of JoJo. Go, Muna! A sweat, I mean, I've got a couple sweaters. We want to get cold. Funny joke. Why is that attack say it's effective and then do 2% damage? Also, Sandstorm seems like a really strong move. Oh my... So... we know Bite is effective against Geodudes. Because it's a Dark-type move, obviously. But also the Punch move that Chimchar has is also effective against this Geodude. So the two strategies for combating the Geodude that I have discovered so far is biting and punching rocks. This seems so counterintuitive. I can't believe it. Pokemon combat's pretty mind-numbing, huh? At the very least at the plebeian level like I am. This is just identifying which attacks are ultra effective and then using them. And then your brain rots inside your skull. We're about to send out Onyx. Why do I just keep fighting? Could use the same attack. Punch a Chimchar. Oh, it's not. Oh. Oh, maybe it was ground type? And Onyx is pure rock? Okay. That's a slight change, I guess. Let's just see how effective that is. Oh, is Ditto over half its health? Cool. Just punch it again, Chimchar. You got this. That was kind of funny animation. This is a rock falling out of the sky on its head. Wait, why does it say it was super effective? That was okay. I'm fine with that. It said it was super effective in the attack text, but not on the attack itself. That's fair. Ha! Mercy! I cry mercy. Oh, it's so patronizing. I may be your child, but I beat you fair and square. Oh, my cricket's evolving. I've used you like twice in combat. I'm so proud. I definitely deserve this. What a fun little cry. Cricketune. It crosses its knife-like arms in front of its chest when it cries. It can compose melodies ad lib. Azuki learned Fury Cutter. Yay. Are you gonna fight me too? Machop? Macho! Oh, I saw the gym leader. He was right there. I'm so close. I can taste it. Oh, more bat-on-bat brutality. I think my bat's better than this wild bat. I'm gonna confuse it. This fight's gonna take forever if I don't. Or at least a slightly longer forever. Oh no. Just hit it. Please, I beg of you, Zubat. What's this at? Oh, the accuracy is 55. No wonder it misses. I guess it's a guaranteed confusion on hit. Makes sense that it's got a 50... Wait. Wait a second. That's just putting the probability in a different place. If it's only got a 50% chance to hit, why not make it a 100% chance to hit with a 50% chance to activate? There's probably some difference somewhere in the calculations, but I don't see it. Wow. That was fast. The confusion lasted less than a turn. Alright. I'm just gonna bring out my lightning cat and electrocute this bat to death instead of sitting through 10 turns of astonishing. The longest attack animation in the game. The longest attack animation so far. I can't say in the game, I've not seen most of the game. There we go. That was so fast. Ooh. Muna learned Mean Book. Shion grew to level 10. I can't wait to actually be able to use my Abra in combat. Hello, you must be the gym leader. You have a unique sprite. Or actually a unique 3D model. Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden move Rock Smash, get rid of the boulder blocking your way. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you have to beat the gym leader first. That'd be me. Okay, bye. Yeah. And there aren't... Oh. Hawkfangle. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid.
Well, a newcomer, I see.
I also changed up a bunch of my, Yes, hello, hello. I changed up a bunch of my, messages. I wasn't going to mention it, really. Yes, thank you.
Well,
Welcome all.
a newcomer, I see.
But I changed it from the ones that were like my voice, because it was mildly cringe-inducing. And I just made it a bunch of Dark Souls stuff, because I like Dark Souls. Yes, thank you all for coming. I am currently in the midst of...
a newcomer,
Thank
I
you for all the
see.
follows. Small Soul, Hawkfangor, and It's Clarity. Thank you. What was I saying? Right, I'm in the midst of Pokemon Shining Diamond. It is sort of my first experience with a Pokemon game. I've played the TCG for a while when I was younger. And I sort of played some of Emerald and I think it was Ruby at the time. But never too much of them. So this is the first, like, main Pokemon experience of a game that I own, that I am playing. And I'm enjoying it thus far. And I hope you all are as well. Yes, I'm enjoying myself. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Why, of course I would. Right, but, what was up with your stream? I don't believe I know you. Tell me about yourself, Hawk. I assume I can just call you Hawk, or maybe Fangor would be better? Yes, right now I can finally fight the gym. Oh, what an introduction. Oh, I have 2 whole trainers to fight. Orbital Pokemon Gym. Gym Leader Rourke. Certified trainers. Rival. Talk to the weird man. Howdy, how's it going, champ to be? That's what I said to a really impatient boy earlier, too. Gym's leader uses a rock-type Pokemon. Well, listen, rock-type Pokemon really hate water, alright? They're also weak to grass-type moves. Gee, something. But I don't think it'll be easy. You don't get to be a gym leader without covering for weaknesses. Going after a rock-type Pokemon with a fire-type Pokemon won't be easy either. That's all the advice I can give. Thanks for listening. Final Fantasy. I was thinking of taking a look at Remake. Probably not for a while, at the very least. FF7 Remake. I've got so much on my plate as is, and, you know, it's only a part 1 of Final Fantasy. So I feel like I would want to leave that for a little while. So let's figure out, so, what, grass and water? Both types that I definitely have in spades. Starter as a fire type. Oh, this is perfect. Muna's probably my strongest for this gym. Maybe I should go out and try and catch one good Pokemon. Let's see, I don't... Can I get a fishing rod? Is that something I can buy yet? I'd like to catch a water type. World of Final Fantasy. Okay. I'm not actually too familiar with the Final Fantasy games. Alvin IP. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Can I help you? I'm here to buy. Can I get a fishing rod? No. Netball? What is this? Oh. Yeah, it's water type Pokemon. That would be great. I'd love that. If I could catch one. Alright, no. That's fine. Alright. Oh! There's actually no grass anywhere. And I'll take a drink too. Thank you very much, Aqua. What was I saying? Right. So grass, water, and what was the other one? Trainerman. I need your advice again. I forgot what it was already. No, that's not what I wanted. Talk to the man. Was there a chance to be such a rock type? Really hate water?
If you hit a
Weak
bird
to
with a
grass.
brick, it'll stop moving.
No, that's the opposite of what I need. I need to not bring flying types because they have the bricks. Alright, let's just go north. See if there's any grass that I can get. Oh, wait. Oh, there's grass here. Good. What does the sign say? Oh, it says Orboro City. Okay. I could have told you that. I found a Pokeball. Hooray! Alright, give me a water type would be really nice. I don't have any of that. No. And I kind of like Machop and Machoke and Machamp. It's a fun little evolutionary line. But, Alright. Oh, enjoy your meal, Hawk. I am something of a cook myself. Get it? Capture the Machamp, Machop, Machoke? Masudla? What? Hate's a very strong word, Aqua. I also don't know where that hate's being directed. I have to assume towards me. Let's get you. Become captured. I've hardly even talked to him, so... I mean, I'd be fine with, talking to people, I guess. Alright. It hefts the gravel repeatedly to strengthen its entire body. It uses every type of martial arts? All of them? It seems a bit excessive. Okay. So, for everyone who's come in off of the raid, or just come through any other way, I've been naming my Pokemon after Hololive members, because that's a theme. I tend to like Hololive a fair bit. So now I just need to pause and think for half an hour about which Hololive member is good at fighting. So, Machop's not a dog. Noelle's probably a good choice. I was going to say Corone, because I know she does boxing. But Noelle is definitely the much better choice. Yeah, I know Corone, like, actually attends a boxing gym and does boxing as, like, an exercise. Noelle has the physical strength to throw a dragon several hundred feet in the air, so we'll go with that. But also I need a grass type. You're not a grass... I don't even know if there's going to be a grass type in here. I am going through grass, but that is not necessarily indicative of the type of Pokemon that I will find. Oh my goodness. That was pretty effective. Yeah, fauna. Mm-hmm. No, well, at least I know I can kill Geodudes in basically one hit, so encountering them is not too much of an issue.
see. Yeah, oh. Well, you survived. Ah, because he was sturdy. I wonder, should I try and catch this Geodude then? Because I think sturdy's like a really good trait to have. And I don't have a Geodude yet. Honestly, the only reason I'm really hesitating is because I'd have to think of a new name for it. You know what, why not? Let's think of a name for this Geodude. Okay. Who is the Rock in Hololive? See, I'm trying to think of the new members. You know what? I'll also include Hollow Stars in the list, I guess. Are there any, like, rock-like people in Hollow Stars? Achan? Yeah, sorta, I guess. Alright. Many live on mountain trails and remain half-buried while keeping an eye on climbers. Yes. Alright. Achan might not be a bad call. I'm just like thinking of different branches, like Indonesia, EN, JP. China doesn't exist anymore, for reasons. Everyone know that there used to be a Chinese branch of Hololive? Rocky past. Alright. Rocky. Okay. Would be a good one. Yeah. I watched a bit of... What's her name? It's been so long. She was like ice-themed. That's about all I remember right now. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Moving on. Who is a rock? Who is a rock? Rocks in Hololive. I think Achan. Can I get a hyphen? No, I can get a hyphen in here. I'm also just thinking of, Hollow Stars members. Alright. Send to blocks. Yes. Alright. Come on, grass type. No, that's a bat. So it feels... This is just basically pure speculation on my part. But it feels like... there's only 3 types of Pokemon in each, like, patch of grass, as far as I have experienced. And I've encountered Zubat, Rock, and Martial Artist. So I don't know if I'm gonna find anything else. That's just from my basic level observation. Maybe I'm wrong. But nobody's corrected me yet, so maybe I'm right. Hello, bikeman. Slope's too slippery. You'll need a bike to get up. You don't have a bike? There's a cycle shop in Eternia City. No, I can do it. Okay. I feel like if you put your hands on each wall and sort of shimmied up, you could get there. It's just not a creative kid. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to go into the fight with the Pokemon I have. I think my main hope would be to get my Abra to evolve. So that I could have Psychic-type attacks. Because I feel like Rock Pokemon probably don't have too good of special defense. I feel like it's probably pretty focused in physical defense. Okay. Well, what does mean look do? I didn't actually look at this. Do I feel... Oh. That's not helpful in this situation. I'll just astonish you. And hopefully that made you flinch. Oh. Wait, what was it getting pumped up for? You getting pumped up to leer at me? I thought that preceded a really strong attack. Alright, fine. You can get fainted. Well, that works too. Oh, so many level ups. Please go faster. Oh, whoa! I was trying to go to actually fight, but okay, we'll just fight another one, I guess. Alright. I'm gonna try and get through the gym. And then end after that. Wait, that didn't do as much damage as it did against the other one. I feel like you're a bit stronger than your friend. He's here for revenge. Right. I've just got a couple more attacks to do. Oh. Alright, 2 more, and then you're dead. Why does Astonish have such a long animation? Also, why doesn't it flinch? I thought it could flinch enemies. I've used this attack like 15 times. Oh, just 15 is actually an underestimation of how many times I've used it, given how little damage it does. Alright. Well then. I'll just go into the Poké Center, and now we will just try and figure out the best order to fight the gym in. Okay, so... what's good against rock? I think Muna is actually my best call first. And then it kind of doesn't matter, because they're all equally bad. Alright. Good pep talk, let's go. Let's just run straight ahead. You avoided the long way around. Let's see why you do that. Because I wanted to get experience from beating you, so that hopefully my Pokemon can evolve a little bit. But I see you only have a single Pokemon. You are the epitome of threatening. I also don't know when the Pokemon evolve. Would probably be helpful to learn. Wow! Oh, and it was a crit. Okay. I thought it was just that strong. Well, good thing Muna can restore their own HP. I went with Muna for aesthetic, and also I sort of just forgot Mel existed. Because Muna has the same color scheme as Zubat. And I also didn't think I would encounter any galaxy-themed or moon-themed Pokemon except for, like, Luna Rock, or whatever it's called. I don't really care for that. Also, it's like a pseudo-legendary, or whatever they're called. Mythical? Oh no, I'll learn Revenge. Noelle learned how to take revenge. Oh, I actually just realized I have both Noelle and Flare in my party. Only those who want to win can challenge a Pokemon gym. Why is there only youngsters in this gym? Bit of an odd choice. I would have expected more, like, buff minors or something. Minor is in the profession, not the age range. Oh no, not defense curl. Can I astonish you to death? No. I just didn't want to waste the absorbed power points. But I don't think I'm gonna need 21 absorbs to defeat the enemy boss, or the gym leader. So, I think it's fine. Yeah. Well, I was not paying attention to that. I accidentally confirmed. I thought he was out of Pokemon. It's fine. It's another rock. I can just kill it with absorb. Oh, I just realized that playing Zubat into a rock-type gym is such a double-edged sword. Because they're rock types, and Zubat is flying. If you throw a brick at a bird, it'll stop moving. That's like the only thing I know. How did I not notice that earlier? It is working. It's just that it seems like it might not work if any of my opponents choose to attack my Zubat instead of bind or leer or tackle. Alright, Rourke. I see someone slipped an A into your name. Wait, no. Someone replaced the C with the K and then moved it to the other side of the R. I don't know how spelling works. As a gym leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer. And I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battle with you. Alright, let's go. Yes. Challenged by Gym Leader Rourke. He's got 3 whole Pokemon. Alright. Let's just cast Absorb 5 times, and maybe we'll win. Super effective. Alright, please don't throw a rock at me. I beg of you. Oh, thank goodness. He may be a gym leader, but he's not that smart. Ah, you should have raised your special defense. Is my bat's just going to kill your entire team? Really hope Shion levels up enough to evolve. That'd be great. This is nerve-wracking. Oh no! Oh, that's the one that stops your Pokemon from running away. Well, no chance of that. The only thing I can do is absorb to death. Oh, here it comes. One hit KO. Oh, it was a critical too. Okay. Of course it was. Well, I've got Okayu and Flare. I guess I'll bring out Flare because Flare has fighting type move. So that'll probably be fine. Oh! EXP share is on by default in this game and it can't be disabled. I don't honestly mind that much. That's how every single other JRPG works. So. Oh! That was also a super effective critical hit. Of course. My mistake. Alright, let's try Noelle. Just the best. Okay, what does Revenge do? Doubled if the user has been hurt by the opponent in the same turn. Low kick. Powerful low kick that makes the target fall over. Heavier the target? This is an Onyx. I think it'll be pretty good. Yeah. Onyx seems like he would be pretty heavy.
Those are some small numbers. I don't know why you did that, but those are definitely small numbers.
Oh, really unfortunate that Muna and Flare fainted. They are not getting any of this good experience points. Granados? I am unfamiliar with that Pokemon entirely. I guess I'll keep it, though.
Think you'd take down the next Pokemon like you did that other one.
I might... I think I've seen this before, maybe? I'm just going to bet on you being slightly faster. Actually, what is Focus Energy? Critical hits land more easily. I see. I'm just gonna try out some Revenge. Oh, I'm strong. But I'm stronger. That was actually a pretty good call on my part. I'm so good at this game. Good thing I just caught Noelle on a whim. Low sweep? Sure, let's go through the list of moves. There's probably something useless, like Leer! Oh my goodness. I can't wait to get rid of that. Oh, lower speed. It's pretty nice. 1, 2, and ta-da! Noelle forgot Leer, and it learned low sweep instead. Congratulations, Noelle. You're becoming more and more violent by the day.
What? That can't be. My buffed up Pokemon.
I got $19 for winning.
This is embarrassing. I lost to a trainer who didn't even have a single gym badge. But that's the story. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to Pokemon League rules, I have to give you a gym badge since you beat me. Beat me, the gym leader. Here's your official Pokemon League Coal badge.
Yay! I got a dirty rock that's an inefficient power source and should be phased out of use.
Having that Coal badge means you can now use the hidden move Rock Smash from your Poketech. You should also take one of these, too.
I obtained TM 76S. There's TM Pocket. Stealth Rock. I don't think I will ever use that.
And these are the stickers I use. Here, take some. Thanks for the stickers. Yeah, I know that. Don't worry, I have 3 other people have told me how TMs work. Oh, he stopped talking to me. Okay, I can just leave now. I did it. I'm one step closer to becoming the Pokemon champion. Let me walk through the door, please. Thank you. And I just want to heal my Pokemon and then go to sleep. Because I'm kind of tired and it's a little bit late. But thanks to everyone for coming by and watching. Very nice stream today. Thanks for the raid again. That's about it. If you enjoyed what you saw and decided to follow and stick around, thanks for coming. But other than that, that's all I have for today. I really hope this game autosaves. There's probably a way to do it manually. I'll just sit here in the settings while I say goodbye to you all. But that is going to be it from me for today. Tomorrow I will be in an Among Us collab with my art siblings. If you're interested in that, come stop by. But thank you all so much for coming. Time to bid you all adieu and au revoir.